area where we keep all the things that actors will use during a play, like giant scissors, a knife, scrolls, paper goods, the like. There are many different types of props, from handheld props, like this knife, to food props, like sandwiches or things like that, which I do not have any real ones like that. There are costume props, like a stethoscope, and then there are larger props like a bike or a car, which we probably won't actually have on the stage, but just an example. All props go in a certain box. Like this one goes in this box labeled childlike swords. If you see a sword-like object, it probably goes in childlike swords. Make sure to keep all the props in their proper areas so it's easier to find and it makes sense. Like, you don't want to be putting a whisk inside scrolls. That would make no sense. Props were originally used by the ancient Greeks. They had masks that they wore on their faces that would disguise them as well as amplify their voices. So they had a lot of uses. And from them, most props have been the handheld things that actors would bring on stage. Props generally describe or show what the setting is or what a character is like. So if a character is carrying a scroll, they're probably a scholar or something, or a messenger. Or if they're carrying a bunch of flowers, it's probably a little schoolgirl. Yes. And as tempting as it might be, try not to play with props.
Dang.
It's very tempting, but try not to play with them, and really try not to break them. That's a very important thing, because there's only this many props. And there are some in the costume shop as well, but those are generally the bigger ones. What else? During a production, props will go onto a prop table, which are generally on the sides of the stage, in backstage, and they'll be placed on the tables and labeled specifically so actors can find them, because actors tend not to look much farther beyond the tables. So you have to make sure the props are properly placed on the prop table. So if you have an area that's designated notebook, you want your the notebook there, and not like a medieval cane or something. And that is about it, I believe.
Okay.
All right. Good job.